You live in San Francisco, of course. But if you're here in Los Angeles, you know, you gotta have to have a management company. You can't go to San Francisco all the time unless you are from San Francisco and you have relatives there. This is just like I said, common sense, right? So keep all your properties close by. If you're here in Los Angeles, like, you know, I bought a lot of properties in Marina del Rey. I also bought at the airport in Inglewood, Hawthorne, Los Angeles, you know, close by where I can go around and check them out. Even though I had people, managers on site, my friends, I gotta tell you, there's nothing better than you check it out, because you're the one, right, that is your property. Somebody else, you know, they'll look at it at their own way, their own eye, but not from their heart. So it's very, very, listen to what I have to say. I have the experience. I've got to ups and downs, you know. I lost a few properties, but I made it up. And now I'm sitting, you know, in a different stage in my life. So it's very important that you keep all your properties at the same location. Another key point in real estate, as I told you already, is the credit. The second is the interest rate. So for long term, I advise you that you do fixed rate. Fixed rate, like that, you know, month by month, year by year, what your monthly payment's gonna be. And of course, let me tell you, another good thing is include the taxes on it. Taxes and insurance, because the more properties you have, the less headaches you want. Listen to what I have to tell you. A lot of you want to pay the taxes later on, but you know, Christmas comes when you pay taxes, and of course, if you're married, you have a family, friends, you got to give gifts, and so on and so forth. And the taxes, you know, they're due. The taxes don't wait for you to have the money in a month or two. So you have to realize that. And if you do not have it on time, the government charges, believe me, 25% penalty. 25, approximate. You know what I'm telling you. People that are listening to me, you know if you own properties. Then you get that penalty, and instead, let's say, for saying the example I said on that $300,000 home, let's say the taxes were around $2,000. Now they're going to be $2,500 with a penalty, approximate, right? And if you do not pay it that year, you know, the second year is going to be higher than that, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. And the government takes away your property at the fifth year. Believe me, I have bought a property like that. You go downtown LA to the Hall of Records, and you can find a lot of people, not for a year. My friends, don't waste your time with a year. Go to the ones that they're delinquent 4 to 5 years, because that's the key, right? That's the key of making money. So anyhow, now that you know the interest rate, right, your credit, of course, the payments, and let me tell you, if it's going to be also a short term that you know definitely that you're going to move, you can also do, there's fixed rates for 2 to 3 years. But be sure that you find out that there's no negative on those loans. Because a lot of people, if you do not ask, right, you will not receive. There's that old saying. So ask and you shall receive. And if you do not know, call somebody like me or any other agent that has the experience on it. Because the only one that's going to benefit in the long run is yourself and your family. So be sure that those loans do not have any negative. And be sure that you read your statement. And if you do not understand it, maybe ask a friend or someone you trust. But be sure you have the knowledge about it. And if not, as I said, call a real estate agent with the experience and knowledge, and that you can trust in your heart when she helps you or he helps you. Another good point when you buy a property is, right now we are at a different time, right? The properties from the bank, they're not here yet. This is going to happen a lot on 2009. Believe me, as I tell you, 2009, the end of 2009, 2010, you're going to be sitting in your best seat to buy real estate, because you're going to find from 5 to 10 different properties in the area that you're looking for or close by that you can choose. Right now, there's 1 or 2 that are coming out because the economy, even though it's going on a downhill, the banks take time to do a foreclosure. Even though they send notices of default that there's tons and tons every day, and you can see it if you go on the sites for, foreclosures, but they're not the foreclosures there yet. Me as an agent right now, I only see a few, and of course there's a lot of people looking for that time, and they go fast. The market, depending on the good area, still hanging in there. A lot of sellers, they don't want to believe that the market is going down. They believe it's going to go up. But there's a lot of negativity things going right now in the world. I don't want to talk about it because that's not my point. I'm just here to let you know how to be a millionaire in real estate. So take advantage of the market that is going to be going down. And of course, these properties, when you buy them, the banks sell them as is. So have that in your mind, because you got to be sure about the plumbing, the electrical, the roofing, the illegal additions, and also the property line. These are 4 basic